Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Vespa Fix and Fun. 7 years ago I have made some video clip about how to maintain and how to fix the vintage Vespa, and this year 2020 during the COVID outbreak I am back again. And this clip I'm going to show you how to change a Vespa gear oil as the same as you may use all vintage frame of Vespa. This clip going to useful for you. So let's get started. First I would like to recommend you some tools that will suit to how to change Vespa gear oil here. And the same is very simple. We're going to start to drain the gear oil, the old one from the crankcase by loose. In this I'm going to use socket wrench number 11 here, and the fill-in plug, which only use the simple flathead screwdriver here, a piece of cloth that you not use. And about the oil drain container, I would like to recommend to use only the leftover ice cream box from your home. It's very good, simple. It can contain, because it's gonna lose about 250 milliliter only from the gearbox. Next going to be the SAE 30 gearbox oil. As the Picaggio recommend the minimum standard of the gear oil to use is SAE 30. It could be API GL1 or GL2 or GL3. But for the new Vespa, Picaggio recommend to use the gear oil that I'm not sure. It could be 85W90, but the specification should not exceed the API GL5 because it's gonna be too slick and it could affect to clutch system, because as you know, Vespa use the wet clutch system is gonna be soaked all the time. So be careful on choosing your oil not to reach a maximum specification according to your manual. And last thing is any brake cleaner to clean around nuts and bolts to lose in this job. So let's get started. So now let's take a look the plug filling hole here. As you may see, my Vespa is used as a daily life workhorse, so it's gonna be dirty. This is the common dirt part of the vintage Vespa frame. So before I'm going to lose this bolt and also the under crankcase nuts, I'm going to clean with the very simple blade cleaner or any blade cleaner around, just like this. I'm going to put the piece of cloth, then my floor not so dirty. As you can see, the dirt and mud will lose very easily. Okay, so now we are going to lose the bottom crankcase bolt. Next we are going to lose the bolt. For my case, I have a 11mm socket wrench here, and the bolt is number 11, as I know. And to lose it is to turn it clockwise. I'm sorry, to lose it is to turn it counterclockwise. Yeah, and be sure that your oil container is nearby, because then your floor will not going to mess up. So now you just wait until the last drop of the gear oil from your engine crankcase, and I'm going to show you how dirty and what is contaminated inside the gear oil I have here. And during we are waiting for the oil draining out from the crankcase, I forget to mention you about the gasket of the bolt under the crankcase, and also in the filling bolt it also has a fiber gasket. As you may see from here, my gasket is quite deteriorate. It's happened when you tight it, which is normal for the fiber gasket here. Don't forget to have it before you're going to change every time, because this will prevent you the gear oil leak after you fill it back, and your garage may mess up if you forget to change it new, or if it worn out, just like I have here. And I have the old used one with is better condition than the old one I have here, so I'm going to change it. So be careful on the size. It should fit it firmly to prevent a leak here. This one is still usable for me. It's good that I still keep it in the garage box. So now, as you may see, it just only the 1 drop per 5 seconds. So it means that the gear oil is almost out from my engine case. So I'm going to tighten back the bolt. And this is the most important. When you tighten it back, try to see it carefully, not to over tight, because if you lose your thread down here, it's gonna be a big problem. You may have to take out the engine to fix it outside. So just a hand tight, not too tight. Yeah. Yeah, for me I'm satisfied like this. And next step, before I'm going to lose the filling plug here to fill the gear oil, for make the job easier, I would like to recommend you to bend your Vespa on the left side a bit for easier to fill. It's not going to spill out during when you fill the oil. So you just use any piece of wood or brick to put in one side of the Vespa stand here, and then it will make the job easier when you fill the gear oil here. And now I'm going to loose the nuts. Okay, and again, be sure that your filling plug, there is also a fiber gasket here. So be sure if it worn out or old, or you would like to change new, is recommend. But for mine, it's still in good condition, and I don't want to change it so often, so I'm going to reuse it. The condition is still good here. And next is to fill. And the amount to use for the gear oil for Vespa vintage frame, such as PX, which is very common for everyone, it's about 250 milliliter here. And most of the big scooter shop, they also have their own brand of the gear oil, and it's contain 250 milliliter. For the old vintage frame, they suggest not in milliliter, but to fill just to over when it come out, which is the same amount as 250 milliliter. And this is make it easy because there is tube here, so just fill it like this. Now I fill it finished until to the end, 250 milliliter. As you may see, even I try to bend the Vespa to the left side, but the last drop when I fill is going to come out from here, so it is exactly the amount requirement. And now I'm going to tie the filling plug back. See here. Again, not too tight, just fit hand tight here. Because the scooter nuts and bolt is quite small size, it's very sensitive. So be careful not to damage the thread. Lastly, I hope that this clip is useful for you if you still drive Vespa PX or any vintage frame from 2020 still. Stay tuned on my channel, there's gonna be more clip about how to maintain and how to fix it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.